everybody, what is up? It's Berlin. Welcome back to my channel. Hi. Yes, as you can see, I'm not in a glam or anything because this really isn't going to be the usual kind of beauty drama video from me or the usual kind of YouTuber drama video. This is a far more serious video. It's a difficult topic and it can be triggering to a lot of people. It does cover SA and minors, so I'm going to say if you're triggered by those things, maybe don't watch this video. This might not be the one for you, but it's something that landed in my inbox about 2 days ago or a day ago, and it's something that I do want to cover because it's a big news story at the moment. There have been articles that have come out in publications like The Guardian and E! News. There's a lot surrounding this story at the moment, this particular news story. So this is going to be a video about the band All Time Low. All Time Low, if you don't know, are a US rock band formed in 2003 who then gained popularity through touring on festivals like Warped Tour. Before I go any further, I am very sorry for the sort of tapping and clicking noises that you can hear in the audio. Unfortunately, my phone is going through it right now. It is a bit damaged, but I just have to work with what I've got for right now. I've only got my phone to film in front of you guys. So this is what I have to do for now. So please do bear with the awkward sort of annoying tapping and clicking noises. Unfortunately, it is what it is right now. So we're going to jump into this video. So All Time Low, rock band formed in 2003. They gained a lot of traction and popularity from touring on Warped Tour. There's a story that's come out about them within the last couple of days. It's blown up on social media and, like I say, in other publications, newspapers like The Guardian, also E! News have put out articles on it. Now this is a very, very kind of heavy story, but we're going to get into it. 2 days ago, The Guardian put out an article, and in that article they're claiming that nearly a month ago a lady put up a TikTok that actually then went viral. TikTok that was claiming that she was invited onto the tour bus of All Time Low when she was a minor. She was just 13 years old. 13 years old, and allegedly the band tried to do things to her, like removing her bra. They prank called her friend and were just basically very inappropriate with her. Now, in regards to the band members trying to remove her bra, it's kind of well known that All Time Low do have a disgusting bra collection. So they've collected bras from fans over the years, and I'm going to pop some screenshots in here so that you can see that for yourselves. Honestly, it is kind of gross to think about, really, that grown men are going around collecting teenagers' bras. That is something that makes me kind of, you know, sick. Then in that same Guardian article, there was also a second woman, anonymous woman, who alleges that Bakarat, one member of the band, actually abused her from the time that she was 15 in 2011 to the time in 2016 when she turned 21. This is really quite gross. She claims that he was grooming her, and in a now deleted Twitter thread, here's what she had to say.
In a Twitter thread that has since been removed, along with her account, she wrote, "I now realise that I was being manipulated by a man who groomed me during a time when I was an emotionally vulnerable child." She said the incidents involved drugs and precipitated an eating disorder, as well as repeated suicide attempts and a lot of mental anguish.
So since these articles have come out in E! News and The Guardian, other publications, the band have now taken to their Twitter page and issued a statement. So I'm going to read through that for you now.
"The allegations being brought against us are absolutely and unequivocally false. When a TikTok video gained traction a few weeks ago, alluding to inappropriate behaviour within our camp, we chose not to respond because of the glaring inconsistencies in the story and the apparent reluctance to mention us by name. We felt that a response would have elevated and escalated an outright lie, and in doing so, robbed actual victims of abuse of their very real and very important collective voice. We believe victims. We stand with victims. We have only ever wanted to cultivate and nurture a culture around our shows and band that is welcoming, healthy and safe. It's with that in mind that we have to state with outright certainty that what is being said about us is completely and utterly false. We're investigating further the source of these false accusations and will be seeking legal recourse as we take these allegations very seriously. With that in mind, we want to say again, we stand with victims and always wish to amplify the voices and stories of those who have suffered abuse and trauma. But we cannot and will not fuel or amplify lies that only cloud and distort the true stories of those who need to be heard and represented. We appreciate and truly never take for granted the platform that you have granted us by supporting our band and us as individuals over the years. We cannot overstate how much we respect and cherish the sanctuary of this fan base and the connections we've made with you through the years. With every year that goes by, every show we play, every individual we meet along the way, we are so thankful for the growth that stems from this connection. We have only ever sought positivity and wellness for those who have ever crossed our path. Throughout our nearly 2 decades spanning career, we are so fortunate to learn and grow alongside all of you. We will continue to listen and to do everything in our power to nurture and support a healthy and safe environment around all-time low. It's difficult and disheartening to have to make this statement, knowing all the allegations against our camp are completely unfounded and false. But at this point, it is of the utmost importance to us that you know we hear you. We stand with victims and we stand collectively for truth. And then it's signed with all the band members. The thing that I'm finding particularly problematic in all this and worrying is the fact that as fans have responded to the band's Twitter apology, it's come out that Jack, the band member Jack, has a whopping 97 allegations just against him. And as this story has been gaining traction in social media and also ordinary digital media, people are obviously reading it, and another Twitter user wrote, there are over 90 allegations. Statistically, I don't think there is a chance of them being 100% false. I loved you guys as a band, but after the account got speaking up about what they had been through, I don't think it's fair to support you guys anymore. I will always believe the victim until proven wrong. Why has the statement come from you all if the allegations are against Jack singularly? This isn't good enough. I loved you guys. You helped me save myself, but I'm highly disappointed in this all. Another thing that's been brought to light by the community, somebody wrote on Twitter genuinely asking, was Jack Bakarat not romantically involved with Abigail Breslin when she was 17 and he was 25? Follow-up question, do you not see a problem with that? Honestly, for me, this one is a little bit of a tricky one because 17, it is considered a minor in the US, where the band are from, where they originated. But over here in the UK, the legal age of consent is actually 16. So legally, he wouldn't have been doing anything wrong in the eyes of the law over here. That relationship would have been okay.
For me, this whole thing really reminds me of the whole Dovey Vanity case. Dovey Vanity, of course, of the band Blood on the Dance Floor. He was in so much hot water. I want to say sort of this time last year, 2 years ago, everybody was making videos about Dovey Vanity and about what he'd done or allegedly done with a lot of minors, you know. And here we are again, you know, same kind of story, same kind of thing. Oh, look, a rock band allegedly essaying minors, allegedly grooming minors. It's the same kind of thing. Now, I do know that back then, you know, because I'm an old bitch, back then in the music scene, people's behaviour was very different, you know. It was a lot more like that in the rock scene, in the music scene, the emo scene in particular. You know, it was a lot more like that. I was there. You know, it was a lot more like that. There was a lot more kind of inappropriate behaviour from bands on stage. There was a lot of that going on, you know. There was a lot of kind of groupies hanging around tour buses. It was something that used to happen. So I'm sure that there were a lot of minors during that time period who were unfortunately taken advantage of by some of these older guy band members. I'm sure that's something that absolutely happened. And as for these allegations in particular, to have 97 allegations against Jack Bakarat, one particular band member, that's shocking. You know, that is very shocking. I'm like, that is like up there with Dovey Vanity. You know, that is his kind of number of allegations. I'm like, fuck, you know, that's a lot. That is a lot. So are they all lying? Are all those 90 odd, 97 people who've come out making claims about Jack Bakarat lying? I don't know. You know, I really don't know. I genuinely don't. I can only sit here and report on it from the perspective of, oh look, these news articles have come out about this and we can sit here and talk about it. But it's very shocking to have 90 plus allegations against one particular band member. And then also coupled with the fact that that band member has been in relationships with people significantly younger than him. It doesn't look good for Jack right now. It really doesn't look good. It's a shocking one, you know. So I don't know what to make of all this completely just yet. I do think there's got to be some truth in it because, as I said, people's behaviour back then in the music scene wasn't what it is today. It was very different. It was more kind of open and things were more kind of out there. So I do think that some of this must have happened, you know. And I hope that if it did, I hope that, you know, the band members responsible do get brought to justice. And I hope that the alleged victims of these grooming situations and abuse actually get some kind of justice, some kind of healing and some kind of help going through all of this. So I'm going to stop this little video right here. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. I will be back with more kind of usual content, beauty drama in a look and everything later. But for now, I'm going to go take a little walk, get this out of my mind because it is a little bit mentally challenging dealing with these kind of topics, as I'm sure you can appreciate, especially for somebody like myself who is a survivor of abuse. So what I'm going to say is please do let me know all your thoughts, comments and opinions down in the comments below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye guys.